What is going on? So in this video, what we're going to do is just wrap up the build in our expert world. We will be building our little barn and also our main workshop. Don't forget to smash a like, comments, and let me know what you think. Use great cookies, and let's get on with it. Yes, I'm in a dressing gown. Ah, help. I'm on fire. Never mind. So the first build we're going to start with is going to be the workshop. Now this is a build that I've done something very similar to before. There is a tutorial. If you scroll far enough on my channel, you can find it. So this build is effectively a smaller version of that because I only have limited space inside the castle walls. So those eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that I've put that left roof piece like the facing the wrong way. Now the good thing about the log cabin roof pieces that you don't get with the other ones is that you can have it so that you can connect a roof slope to the front of the gable, which you can't do with the other ones because the other ones have some sort of weird overhang. So when you do this, what you could do is you can use that to butt it and get flat edge. So you'll see further along where I'm basically going to put something up to the roof bit and it's perfectly flush. You can't get that with any of the other roof pieces. I tried it with the grey ones and it doesn't work at all, which is why I'm able to make such a strange shape for this, and it looks very unique. Check this out. I thought this was a nice little wholesome moment. Wasn't that sweet, eh? Literally nobody sleeps in the server, so I had to put the message there. And also there's a bug as well in the game where it doesn't actually show you at the bottom like it used to when someone's actually fallen asleep and requesting for you to sleep. It doesn't show you the icon, which is strange. But this build can literally, you can go as long as you want. You can build a really long wall out of this because the pattern literally just follows along. You just copy and paste it over. You can just have a really long building if you wanted to. But I had limited Right. So yeah, as I was saying, I only had limited space as to how much I could put down. As you can see with that little fences, that's exactly as far as I could go. So I thought I'd just do two of them. I'll have one of them as a window, one of them as a door, but you could just repeat it as much as you want once you figured out the little secrets. Right, so after revealing all of my deepest, darkest secrets, I'm going to show you a quick custom staircase. Boom, there we go. Let's throw some handles on there. Oh, lovely jubbly. Okay, that was nice and easy. So now we're going to finish off a bit of the roof. And then I realised that Legion was streaming. So, I guess it's only fair that we go over there and pay him a visit. I said go over there and pay him a visit. Right, okay. So we'll just finish up building this wall quick, and then we'll go over there and pay him a visit. Okay, so now we're going to go over there. We're going to fight the new boss of Lego Fortnite, who is not quite as intimidating as the Storm King. Is he like charging up an attack? I mean, what's that about? Oh, cheeky little punch there. Right, now I've got to take on some of his minions before they gang up on me. Look at you llama. And then I decided to punish myself for being a naughty boy. Right, so now this is Haskin's boat. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of basic, kind of boring, and I think I could definitely do better. So this is a full tutorial on how to build my boat. You ready? You can probably build this in as little as, I think, let's say under 20 pieces for sure. Come on. Hey, there we go. Looks good. And Legion was congratulating me on how good I am at building. And it's probably time we should actually get on with something, though. So this little bit underneath here is supposed to be some sort of extraction system. So if you think about it, it's a wood working shop and it's going to be stone crushers and stuff. It needs somewhere for all the dust and stuff you don't want to inhale to go through. So that's what that's going to be. And then I'm just going to finish some of the interior stuff, throw down some floor, a little bit of decorations and that. And then we'll start on this outdoor barn area. So the main criteria of this wood workshop, or just workshop in general, was a crafting bench, of course, a lumber mill, and some stone breakers, and then just some. Actually, the new item that came to the game as well also needs to go in there, but I haven't quite got around to that just yet. And it does need just like loose timber and some loose stones and decorations and stuff like that. So, I ran out of resources, I need to go get some wood, and a bad guy let me know that there was actually a wood farm. So here we are, we're going to go and break a bunch of trees, go back and finish, well actually start building our next build, which is the barn. After, of course, we murder an unsuspecting citizen. So this is the barn. I basically decided to do more of an outdoor thing because, well, I went online and I found a good idea and I sort of copied it the best I could with the wooden pieces that we have. The one that I referenced was more grey, but there's no such grey wood in this game, so I've had to just use what we got. And then, effectively, I was going to have this attached to like a big building, but I'll show you a bit later on. I just didn't have any inspiration for the building, and I thought the Anarchy Acres pieces looked a bit too red and stuck out a bit too much. So yeah, so with this, I went for like a weird floor pattern. I think it was 16 by 16. I added some extra pieces around it to make it more of an 18 by 18. Is that right? 16, 17, 18? Yeah, something like that. Then I've just basically lined all the way in between with these brown wood pieces just to give it a bit of interesting appearance. And the colours that I've gone for as well is like the grey fences, the darker brown arches, and then the lighter brown ones as well from the banana set. And also I had like a lighter floor as well, which I think was from like the Halloween or something, just so I could have that stand out a little bit more instead of just it all being the same tone of like brown basically. Epic, stop giving us stone stuff and give us some timber, please. And of course the Anarchy Acres roof pieces, because they got the nice angle on them, and the white works really well, to be fair. So then yeah, I've just put some of these fences here as well, just so the animals can't escape, and then I just built it out a little bit further. And then I just put some stone trims that you get from the Halloween, no, what was it, the Haunted Mansion set from like October. If you remember that long ago, the last time we actually got something decent. And here's the first building that I've done. It's an inside-out barn, didn't like it. So now I've done another one the correct way around and just don't like it. And this third one, it does actually look alright now that I'm watching the video back, but just seemed like very funny, awkward size. Plus red doesn't really go with all the grey. It's a bit unsettling. So I just decided to get rid of that. And I'm just going to basically extend it and double up what I've already done. So I'm going to shut up now, play some nice music, and then I will meet back with you in a minute for the showcase. Actually, I lied. I couldn't keep my mouth shut for that long. So I'm basically going mental with fences. I'm literally going to put fences everywhere so that if there is any animals or anything eventually living here, it won't escape. Because the last thing we want is our animals to escape. And if they go and kidnap more, now I'm going to shut up. I'm back again. There's no gable pieces that match perfectly, so what I've had to do is just build up some poles here and then put some white stuff to fill it in, literally everywhere that I can. And then once I've done that, I'm going to place down these little roof pieces, kind of like what well, actually they're floor pieces, but I make them into like a roof very similar to what I've done in the Nana village. So yeah, it's not waterproof. Rank is still getting. And this time I am going to shut up, and I will see you at the showcase. Actually, no, because now we have to start digging for soil and animal feces so that we can build some crops. Now be quiet. Who's a good boy? Right, so this is the showcase. If anybody has skipped to this part of the video, I'm very disappointed in you. So obviously we enter in as usual. The weather is not great, but it is what it is. So this is our, let's close the door. So this is our workshop. I'll do a quick fly around. Of course I can't, it's not expert. If it's not creative mode, never mind. I'll do a walk around. Pointless, you can't see anything. These are the custom windows that I done on the back, sticking out a little bit. So as we enter through into our build, the decoration is underwhelming. Haven't fully kitted out, but I've done some stuff. So we've got a crafting bench here, some stuff will go either side, I'm not sure. We've got some weapons and paint and just general stock there. This is where our new recycling station is. I did test out recycling one thing. I can't access that one. That's not very good, is it? Yeah, there we go. So we've got our recycled amber pickaxe. You only get one of each ingredient, which is no bueno, but it's better than nothing. And then we've got 2 of our stone crushers either side and 2 lumber mills. Opposite that, we've got our green chests, which are for our timber, and our amber chests, which are for our stones, which doesn't have much in it at the minute, so I need to sort that out, but I have no time to do it. So then, as we come over here, we've got our timber and some stone stuff has been built. I think I got this idea from Leave It to Speedy from the Orion Caesar tour that I've done. Yeah, we've got some more stone floor in here. Obviously, there's lots of work that needs to be done along here. Possibly do that on a stream or something. Who knows how I'll finish that off. But yeah, so that's this one done. The main purpose for these is to have all the utility items that I might need, and I feel like I've achieved that. So there's no lights though. That's something I need to do again also on stream. So if we come around to here, we've got our sort of barn. I couldn't think of any designs that I wanted to do. I wanted to have like a whole building with frozen. But anyway, so I figured that we just have like a gazebo sort of thing with lots of stone and unique decorations and whatnot. As you enter to your right, you've got bougie animal shelters for the animals who like to stay indoors despite the gaping hole in the ceiling. And then we've got some grain mills, of course, for our farm area behind, which I'll get to. Then we've got the nope, not recyclers, our compost bin, so we can get all of our fuel and whatever stuff we want to compost. Then we've got some chests here. And more or less that's it. This is quite a fluent sort of indoor-outdoor space, blah, blah, blah. And then we come through to the back here, and this is where we keep our plants. We've got some corn and a pumpkin, and basically that's all we've really got here because I'm too lazy to do any farming. So we come to the back. This is where the peasant animals stay, who can't afford to pay the extra to stay inside. So they're just out here. There's 3 of them, which I'll probably never fill because also I'm too lazy to do that. There was no place to put this giant statue for the village square, so I've just basically just dumped it right here, staring at the animals, which is unsettling. And then this is a dodgy alleyway, so I wouldn't go down there. And that's it. Everywhere's gated off and secure. And more or less, that is everything that we have built in this video.